Good evening, friend. You sound like Corey Leland. Top of the hour with Corey Leland is an invitation to all beings to unite. Prayer and meditation. Top of each hour. Whenever you care to participate, consistency adds up. Like a New Year's resolution every hour. You're going to exercise your will as to what your reality is, what you'll accept as your reality, and what you actively deny as unreality to your true identity. Along those lines, I have a letter here from an interested viewer, and if it wasn't an actual letter, would I be able to do this with it? Dear Mr. Leland, I'm somewhat new to all of this higher spirituality that you call not actually happeningism. Could you maybe give me some idea as to how I might pray for the world, given the difficult, challenging times we seem to be in? Well, thank you for that letter, interested viewer. There is one, at least. Yeah, not actually happeningism is just a name that I've given to the ancient, timeless, eternal spiritual truth, the nature of God as being omnipresent spiritual reality, the omnipresent, which means everywhere, all, the only one presence in reality at that level of heaven. Omniscience, which means the substance of all form. Behind all seeming form, there's the substance, the spiritual, invisible perfection of what God is. And that is what we consider real in truth teaching. Real, we reserve for the eternal, changeless, permanent self and the real kingdom of heaven, or the reality, the identity within you as one with the Creator, which is everywhere present already. And the world is like a dream or hypnotism that makes the world seem real. But right where the world seems to be is the kingdom of heaven. But we need to be knowing that truth in a very profound way, so that truth can then make us free. So if I were to pray along a certain lines, let's just see how it goes. If we're going to start with the premise that there is no world, what we're describing is the kingdom of heaven. In the kingdom of heaven, there is no world. That's like saying, when you turn on the light, where did the darkness go? You come to a dark room and you hit the light switch. There is no world in the light of God, and the light of God is the only presence, the only reality, the only situation, right where there seems to be wars, and right where there seems to be corruption, violence, division, scarcity, cruelty, wherever there seems to be the world of time. God is not in time. Heaven is not the time world. Time is the illusion. Time is the dream. The body and the flesh are of the dream also, and your brain is part of the body. But you have a soul. You have a spirit of God that you really, really are. And so praying, meditating is a relaxing and a contemplation initially of the oneness that exists between the I am that you are, your very life. You cannot be alive and be separate from God, because God is the one life. And the biggest thing that we probably need to know is that there is only one life, and that is yours. You share the one and the only life, and that life is God. That life is perfection and spiritual, incorporeal, non-structural, spiritual perfection. The light of God is right where your body and everybody, everything, everyone, everywhere. Remember, there is no world in the light of God, in the kingdom of heaven, and you are in the kingdom right now. So to the degree you can pray, so to speak, or hold that awareness that only the light of God is everywhere present, right where there seems to be people, seems to be politicians and situations and corruption, even the good things. It's all a dream, but you're knowing the truth that behind the dream is the invisible, omnipresent omnipotence, which also means the only power to be anything or do anything is that perfection and the bliss and the peace and the changeless, eternal, spiritual life. The essence of God is the only thing really happening. Now, to what degree you can be knowing that truth for yourself and for your friends or family members or nation or species, you're knowing only perfection is here where I am, and the I am is everywhere present now. Here is there is everywhere. In the kingdom, there isn't a here and the there. The here is everywhere, and the now is always. So, whereas in the world dream, we have time, in the kingdom of heaven where there is no world and there are no people, so you're not a body, you're perfect spirit right now. If you were to wake up from the dream and realize, oh, wasn't that a dream, this world of time? So to the degree you can be holding that awareness and attain the consciousness of the truth, it's already the truth that only God is, and there is no world, and everyone is part of the one perfection of God, the spiritual identity. Right where there seems to be a world and a universe is the kingdom of heaven as full replacement. So thy kingdom come, thy will be done, is your willingness to have reality replace the dream of time and struggle and death. So when you see things in the world you don't like, they're not really there. Neither are the good things, but we need to be knowing the truth to shine those pictures away in favor of the underlying invisible perfection of the light of God. So that is not happening. That is not there. The light of God is there. And you can say that about your body too, if you want to help yourself to heal. And if you'd like to practice some of this together, even over the telephone, I might be available sometimes for that. Have a beautiful day. Stay peaceful.